Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an Apex Legends weapons tier list. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I've had stuff to do, and this video isn't really it's very self-explanatory, so I'm going to get straight into it, and we're going to start with the assault rifles and work up to the shotguns, then the SMGs, then the snipers, and then we'll just keep going and then the pistols, and then the LMGs. So, yeah, we're going to start off with the assault rifles. So the first assault rifle I can see on this list is the Flatline. The Flatline is a very good gun. It's more of a long-range assault rifle, and I feel like it fits perfectly in the A tier. The next assault rifle on this list is the G7 Scout. And the G7 Scout is another long-range assault rifle, but this one requires you to be actually pretty good at the game, and I feel like it's a lot harder to use than the Flatline. And I find a lot more of these, so I feel like this weapon is a C tier. The next assault rifle on our list is the Havoc, and the Havoc is a energy assault rifle, which has really hard ammo to find, and I feel like isn't really tiered up with the other assault rifles. So I'm going to put it C tier. Up next is the Hemlock, which is a 3-round burst assault rifle with pretty bad accuracy that I don't really like, and I'm going to really put it in C. So the reason I put Hemlock in C is just because unless you have like a barrel hop-up or something, the accuracy is just really not what you're going to look for in a real game. So that's not good. Alright, so we're not finished with the assault rifles yet, but we're just going to start going down the list from now on, and we're going to look at our first SMG now, and that is the Alternator. And out of the 3 SMGs, this one, in my opinion, is the worst. Probably not a D lowest weapon, but not a B, so probably I'm going to give it a C, because it's got a pretty bad fire rate and pretty bad accuracy, but the damage is promising and you can kill people with it, but not for too long. Up next is the obvious S tier weapon, the Kraber. This weapon is probably the best gun in the game because you can only get it from care packages. It has a unique ammo type, 145 damage to the body with a 290 headshot. It is the best sniper in the game, probably the best gun in the game, and it's very rare, so you're never going to find it, but when you do, you're never dropping a Kraber for practically anything. Up next, we have another sniper, and this one is the Charge Rifle. Since the Kraber is so rare, and it only comes in care packages, I think my favorite non-care package sniper is the Charge Rifle, and I feel like it also deserves S tier. The reason I love this weapon so much is if you get 2 scope hop-ups attachments, you can have a large scope, and plus this weapon has a charge up, kind of like a minigun in Fortnite, and no bullet drop, so you can be hitting every single shot for 50 damage, and it just feels so great. And it pairs so well with the R301 that I just love the Charge Rifle so much. Up next, the Devotion LMG. A unique ammo LMG that comes in care packages and is an obvious contender for the S tier. This weapon takes a unique ammo type and starts shooting faster and faster as you spam it. And once it gets to its fastest point, is an God tier weapon. It is absolutely amazing. Again, it's a care package weapon, so you're not going to find it too often. But when you do, you're never dropping it. You'll pick it up over a shotgun and all the SMGs. So the Devotion, I'm a huge fan, and it's amazing LMG in the game. The best LMG in the game. Up next, our first shotgun on this list. This is the EVA 8 Auto. The EVA 8 Auto is a pretty middle-of-the-road shotgun. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. If you get a barrel extended C for this weapon, the accuracy increases, and you can actually hit a lot of shots. But that's a pretty rare achievement, and with the achievement, I think it could be a very big contender for the A tier. But if you find a standard EVA 8 Auto on the ground I think it is just good enough for the B tier. And I think that's exactly where I would fit it. Up next is another LMG, but this was an energy LMG known as the L-Star. The L-Star is a very good LMG in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's an S weapon, but I'm going to say A. Our L-Star takes energy ammo, so it's hard to find ammo for, but the base ammo it comes with is a lot. And you don't have to reload this thing, so you can spam it for a while, and it has a wide spread, so you can actually hit multiple enemies at a time with its energy blasts, and I just feel like it's an amazing weapon to use at all costs. Okay, up next we have another sniper, this time being longbow. The longbow is a middle of the road sniper. It's got a few rounds in the mag. And it does a decent amount of damage, but it's nothing too special. It's just a standard sniper. So I'm going to give it the middle-of-the-road B tier, longbow. Up next, we have the Mastiff shotgun. This is the best shotgun in the game. It's the final care package weapon on this list, with the Devotion and the Kraber. And I feel like it's better than the Devotion, but not as good as the Kraber. The body damage is 144 with a headshot of 288, making that the second most damage in the game behind the Kraber. And it's just a powerhouse of a weapon. And I'm never dropping it. And it's obvious S. Up next, we have the next shotgun, which is the Mozambique shotgun. Okay, we gotta talk about the Mozambique. Personally, I think it's the worst gun in the game. And so, let's talk about why. It does 45 damage, which, I say 45 damage, is not bad for a shotgun, but it shoots really slow, has awful accuracy, and get this, the magazine size is 3, so you get 3 shots with this thing before you have to reload. It has no range, and it isn't capable of playing the game really at all. So this is the first weapon on the list that I'm going to call in a D tier spot ranking. Up next, we have the standard pistol known as the P2020. This is another weapon, probably my second least favorite weapon in the game behind the Mozambique, and it's another contender for the D tier. This weapon does little to no damage, has lots of drop-off, terrible accuracy, and isn't really viable for any situation. Up next, we have the Peacekeeper, probably the best gun in the game that doesn't come in a care package. So this weapon is, I'm going to just inch it into the S tier because it's just a powerhouse in every way, and I'm never dropping a Peacekeeper in any way, and it's just an amazing weapon. So there you go. Peacekeeper is one of my favorites in the game. All right, up next we have the 5-round burst SMG known as the Prowler. So this, of the 3 SMGs, I think is the middle-of-the-pack SMG. Not as much better than the Alternator, but not as good as the R99. But I really struggled to really put this in tiers. So I'm going to give this a B ranking. I think a B ranking is good for the Prowler. It is a pretty big weapon that takes up a lot of space in your inventory. Kind of a P90 style weapon, and what I really love about this weapon is you can get a auto fire, single fire mode, but if it's in a burst, I maybe put it in the C or D, but when it's not, I put it in A or S. So I'm going to fit it in B because it really evens out with this. It's a very versatile weapon. Up next, we have the R301 Carbine. Personally, my favorite assault rifle in the game. And this is sad because it's in my opinion, the best AR in the game. But I don't think any of the ARs are capable for S tier. But this one is probably my best A tier weapon. The best in the A tier. Probably out of the 5 that are in the S tier, it is the number 1 spot in the A tier. It's better than the L-Star and the Flatline. So what I really love about this weapon, it has a great fire rate. And takes light ammo, so it's great to find ammo for this thing. And the R301 just is a powerhouse in every way, and I feel like it's a very good weapon. So, yeah, there's your R301 for it. The R99 is up next, which is the best SMG in the game. But I feel like in the game, there are 3 SMGs and 3 LMGs, obviously. But I feel like all 3 LMGs are better than all 3 SMGs. And the SMGs, all 3 of the SMGs I ranked lower than all 3 of the LMGs. But this is the best, and the best SMG ranked lower than the worst LMG of the 3. So I don't feel like SMGs really fit in the game, so the best I can do, the R99 has a great fire rate, a low mag, and pretty bad accuracy, but if you hit your shots, you can obliterate people. So the best I can do for this best SMG is B. No higher, no lower. Next weapon is the RE45. Literally the same weapon as the P2020, except it's automatic. So no change. So D tier. I think those are the only weapons that I'd really put in the D tier. So it does less damage than the P2020, but it has an automatic. So I just think it's a little bit better, but not capable of the C tier. Up next, we have the newest weapon added to Apex Legends, which is the Sentinel Sniper. And I really feel like the brand new Sentinel is pretty good. I think it's a pretty middle-of-the-pack weapon. I don't know if it's capable for A, so I'm going to leave the newest weapon in the game in B right now. And I feel like B is perfect for this weapon. So that's where I'm going to put the Sentinel for now. Out of the many snipers in the game, I feel like it is number 3. So good weapon overall. Nothing to write home about, but it's just an average sniper. I feel like I play the same with this as I do with the longbow. But I feel like it's a little bit better than the longbow for no apparent reason, just because of my skill. But yeah, up next we have probably one of people's favorite guns in the game, the middle-of-the-pack LMG. Actually, I think this is the worst LMG in the game, and it's this M600 Spitfire. Definitely an A-tier weapon. Nothing higher, nothing lower. But nothing to write home about. I feel like people kind of overrate the Spitfire a lot, just because it has a big mag, but doesn't do enough damage. The scope is really good, which I really like about it. And I feel like it's a very usable weapon. I feel like it's a very low A tier, but it's better than the SMGs, but not as good as the Devotion and the L-Star. So I think A is perfect for the M600 Spitfire LMG. All right, we have left. We have the Triple Take and the Wingman. And the Triple Take. Well, first, let's talk about the Triple Take. So the Triple Take is a sniper in Apex Legends. Obviously, by the name Triple Take, it has a 3-round magazine. Doesn't do too much damage, but if you hit all your shots, you can actually do a lot of damage with. And this is the easiest sniper, in my opinion, to no scope with. So I feel like the best spot I could do for the Triple Take is a pretty high C. This is, like, obviously the worst sniper in the game. It's supposed to be the worst sniper in the game. So that's what I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it a solid C tier. And last but not least, on our list, we have the Wingman pistol. This is kind of a hand cannon weapon, and I feel like it's really good. I'm going to give it an A for now. I don't know if I can put it in an S, but some people would, but not me. 45 damage with a 4-round mag. Yes, it just recently got nerfed from 5 to 4. But shoots like boom, 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 and you can let 4 shots down. And if you hit all your shots, you will absolutely obliterate people. And then you can just come at them with a SMG, LMG, shotgun, anything. And really just do everything you want to do with the Wingman. And I feel like it plays much better at close range than at long range, unlike Deagles and Fortnite. So, here we go. That's going to be our video for today. Tomorrow I will be doing the same thing, but instead of with weapons, it will be with legends. So if you had a comment, leave a comment if you wanted to change things, and I will absolutely acknowledge all of your opinions. And so that's going to be our video for today. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and please subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.